Okay, now tell us about this enjoyment promise, because you've had this thing called the enjoyment promise going, haven't you, as well? What's that?
Fred's enjoyment promise, yes. Some people, I think, when people say, "Oh, that's really brave," you kind of spin the coin and think, actually, what you're actually saying is maybe we're a bit stupid doing this. But we have a lot of confidence in our cruise ships, and we want everybody who's potentially interested in cruising to know that Fred Olsen is a fantastic brand. We try and point out, that we've won a lot of cruise awards. That we came second in the Which survey, UK Cruise Lines. We've got a 95% rating, excellent or good, on independent FIFO review site. So there's a lot of confidence there. More than half of our guests come back again. So really, we just want people to say, come and try Fred Olsen. We are that confident that you will really enjoy this experience, that you will come back. But we want to take away the barriers that people potentially have about cruising. And some people may think they're going to get seasick. Some people do, but actually it's far more rare than people think.
And there are a lot of things you can do for that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. There's the bands.
And if you need to, the
injections as well, yeah.
Which sorts you.
Yeah, so we want to take that, don't have that worry.
Yeah.
So the enjoyment promise would say, okay, if you book under the enjoyment promise, then get on board, and if within a couple of days you kind of say, oh, actually, no, I am not enjoying this, fine. Thanks very much for trying. We will take you to the next port, we'll take you to the airport, we'll fly you back, and we'll give you your cruise fare back. So a refund on your cruise fare. So you have nothing to lose by trying a cruise with Fred Olsen under the enjoyment promise. So whatever your worry is, some people think, oh, the clothing, or is there going to be restrictions and things? Well, get on and find out. Some people think it's going to be, there's no room. Another common misconception is, there's no space on a cruise ship. Well, actually, there's loads of space on a cruise ship. And actually, it's no different on a smaller Fred Olsen cruise ship. Actually, there's a lot of public space. And on deck, there's a lot of space to sunbathe and everything else that's there. You'll find that once you get on board. As I kind of said earlier, there's this unique, special kind of atmosphere on board, and we can't sell it and we can't put it into words, so we have to get people on the ship to try it. So we're saying, here's the enjoyment promise, get on board, discover this unique kind of atmosphere that we have, and we think you'll come back time and time again. So I hope people find out more about the enjoyment promise, understand what it's all about, and just try cruising. And this is to try cruising with Fred Olsen.
It's very brave, but at the same time, it's obviously a reflection on how confident you are of your product, which it's a two-way stream there. That's really, really good.
Yeah,
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I think there's a few raised eyebrows by our operations team and by the Olsens when I talk to them about it. But again, they obviously share the same confidence that I do, that this is absolutely the thing that we should be doing to get people to try cruising.
Now, along with this kind of innovation, because there's a lot of new things on the horizon. I know we've been chatting. One of the things that fascinates me that you've been talking about is this the mystery cruise with mystery theming. Where I don't tell us more about it. Is the price a mystery, or are you allowed to tell us?
No. The price is around £1,000, just over £1,000. For going on the mystery cruise. But again, we try and be innovative, we try and do things a little bit different to everybody else. And there seems to be an awful lot of people that are excited by mystery. Just look at TV now, you look at Whitechapel and Ripper Street and Sherlock, and everyone's into this kind of thing. So we said, okay, if that's your mentality and you like to solve a mystery, well, here's a cruise that you don't know where the hell you're going, so just get on board. You'll get excited to try and map where the ship's going, try and see where that first port is.
So even when you're on board the ship, you're not really told.
You don't know, and you'll get to the first port, and then you're kind of okay. So we've gone south, not north, or right. Where's the next one? Where are we going to go for the next one? You won't know what to wear.
So the daily programme is when's it going to be announced that you're going to a certain port, just until you get there?
Yeah, until you get there, and then so you won't know. Warm clothes, sunny clothes. It is a genuine kind of mystery. And on board, we'll keep that going. We're going to play murder mystery kind of games. We'll have a murder mystery organisation on board to run those. We're looking to get mystery kind of speakers that will all be on board. So, if that's the kind of thing that excites you, the kind of not quite knowing, trying to work out, what you're doing, that mentality and that
Would it be a
then
mystery cocktail? You know, what is actually in it?
we will
Would it be this
try
kind
and
of thing
yeah.
as
Well,
well?
there's a lot of things that you can imagine the ship getting quite excited about this. There's a lot of things that can be done, and I think it's one of those things where if you're on board, the atmosphere I think is going to be just so special and exciting for everyone that's there trying to work it all out and be the first to know. So yeah, that's departs from Tilbury in November. So yeah, people should really get on board with that. And if you want to do a cruise that's really different, whether a first time or maybe someone who's done cruising before that kind of think they know a little bit more than everybody else, and maybe they'll be the smartest ones to work out how where we're heading.
Okay. I love it. I've got to say, I love the sound of that. I really, really like the sound of that. It sounds absolutely brilliant. I really do. I might well join you with my Sherlock Holmes outfit.
Yes, put the
The
hat
Assault
on.
Crew,
Yes, it's all there.
Okay, now tell me also about this wonderful Amazon cruise that's leaving later. It's later on this year, isn't it? In
It's
March?
not too long ago. Yeah, March 22nd,
Yeah.
going from Southampton. 35 nights, so out to the Amazon, around the Caribbean, fantastic Caribbean islands, then back to Southampton. Yeah, I mean the Amazon. Oh, I'd love to do this. I think it's it is the greatest river in the world. I mean, people talk about the Nile, but I think there's a few yards in it. Whichever way, it's the Nile or the Amazon. But the Amazon, in terms of its breadth and sheer size and awe, there is nothing that beats going down the Amazon.
The animals, the insects, the wildlife that you encounter. I've done the Amazon years ago, and it is truly out of this world.
A
It really,
very,
really is.
very special,
Yeah.
and not many cruise lines do it.
No,
It's
very, very rare.
So it is a rare opportunity. We don't do it all that often. Again, you're only about to do it this year. We've got no plans at the moment to be doing it in future years, certainly not in 2015 at the moment, what we're looking at. So it's a rare opportunity to do it. Only small ships, as you probably know, can get all the way down to Manaus. So big ships can't kind of do it. So you need to look at a small ship cruise line if you really want to do the Amazon. And it's just one of those things, I think, on a tick list to say, you have gone down the Amazon River, I think is really, really special, and say I would love to do it. If I could just find that time, that'd be really, really a special experience.
This is the great thing about being a family-owned company, being a company which goes to these different ports, is that you have a lot more control over choosing to do these kind of almost exhibition-style cruising, isn't it? Going off to the Amazon, it's almost edging into that.
Yeah, I mean, again, I guess we can make decisions kind of quicker. We've got the autonomy. We can kind of look at different kind of things that, sometimes a little bit edgier. You can take a little bit more kind of risk in what you do, and do some of these kind of exciting itineraries that, some others might just shy away from.
Because you have to plan. I mean, a lot of people may not realise this, but you have to plan 2 or 3 years in advance for booking some of these ports, don't you? Because they get booked up, very far in advance.
Yeah.
So you're already
absolutely.
working on, 2016, 2017 in that kind of sense in your minds?
We're working on 2016 at the moment, just looking at some of the world cruises that they're going to put together there. And again, it's and booking. A lot of people want to look forward to their cruise 12, 18 months in advance. So you need to get out on sale, and as soon as we'll put our 2015 program on sale, probably about March, April time, and as soon as that kind of happens, there will be a huge flurry as people want to grab, the cabins that they really like, or the parts of ship that they really want, and the experiences they really want to kind of look forward to. Again, smaller ships, there's less cabins, so there is a smaller kind of inventory, and if you want the better cabins, you've got to get in there quickly. So a lot of people want to look forward to some of these fantastic kind of experiences.